All right, here we go. So tell us a little about your craft and what you do. How'd you get started, and when you're always on? Because I catch you because I have my notification, but I catch you on TikTok pretty often. So how often do you do your shows?
I go live. I try to go live every day
Hmm.
because it's my bread and butter.
Hmm.
Um, that's how I get paid. I do commission work, and I go from one piece to the next, and that's how I put food on the table. I started doing comic. I started drawing when I was like 6 years old, and my grandfather, taught me how to draw a duck, and ever since then I just took off with it. And I started drawing ducks, and then I started drawing other animals, and then I started drawing cartoons that I liked, and then over the years, like I was off and on with it, and then I'd say within the last 10 years, I really started focusing on it a lot because I was going from job to job to job, and I wasn't really fulfilled. I was making money, but I wasn't fulfilled. So I was
Hmm.
like, yeah, I need to just try and take a plunge and just hope for the best. And if not, I could just fall back on any one of these other skills that I have acquired over the years of not doing art. So um, uh, yeah, and I started getting better. People started asking for commissions. Then I started getting overrun with commissions. Then I needed to push them back. And I was like, okay, so let me try and like narrow this down to a business end. We'll launch a website for prints and stickers and other stuff like that. And it's been going pretty well. It's up and down, especially since the moment I launched is when the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
right? So I was like, oh my god, no one wants to spend any money. I wouldn't want to spend any money, you know. And yeah, it's been crazy. Things have been starting to pick up though.
Yeah.
I successfully launched a Kickstarter, Penguino's Revenge. Here, I got the cover here, right here.
Oh, Rob, I think you're cutting in and out.
There's no years.
Uh,
On
I was
foot,
gonna tell
no
you,
other writing on and off.
I think we
But
you cut in and
yeah,
out.
it's
We
been
we
it's been a
actually
wild
missed
ride.
out. We missed that part. We you cut in and out. I think the internet went out for a second. Oh, can you hear me?
Hang on a sec.
There we go.
Can you
And
see
you're
me?
on
Can you
mute.
hear me?
We can see you. We can hear you. Yep. I think when you got close to the camera, it actually
Can you hear me?
that's when.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right.
Yep. I
Sorry,
think when you
my
got close.
connections. I re- I moved from New York to North Carolina, and ever since then, the connection here has been not great. So
North
I apologize for
Carolinians.
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
I want to make.
where did we get cut off at?
I think we got cut off at the introduction of your book. Actually, it when you showed it, I
Oh,
think the connection kind of went off. So
successfully launched the Kickstarter, Penguino's Revenge Volume 1. It's 214 pages of a cartoon samurai penguin on a bloody quest to save his family from captivity. And it was all done from scratch,
wow.
from cover to cover by me. And it was a labor of love. And it was just as to see, it started off with issue 1, which was like 14 pages, just this little sliver of an idea to see if I wanted to get into comics.
Yeah.
And then I really enjoyed the process, learning how to do the lettering, learning how to do the sketching and the panels, laying out the panels for storytelling, and like I said, the lettering and the coloring, and then the formatting, the book, and all that. It was a labor of love, and it was a big learning curve because I've never done comics before that. I've drawn fan art, sure, but I've never done official sequential art. You know,
Wow.
so
That's awesome. Congratulations. I told you this the other day.
Thank
I
you.
was like, I'm jealous, man, because I would love to have. I mean, we've been talking about I'm gonna get my written piece out and but you did everything front to back for that book.
Front to
So that's
back.
amazing.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of work, man.
Took about
Cool.
3 years, 3, 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of pages too. We said 213?
214. Yeah.
214. Wow. That's
Yeah.
insane, man. That's a lot of work. So, anyone who doesn't know who you are, what would you characterize your artwork as and the medium itself?
Comic art. You can, because I do different levels of detail, so it could be really cartoony and funny, or it could be like dark and brooding, depending on the piece I'm working on from one day to the next. Because, like I said, a lot of my work comes from commissions. So
Yep.
I'll have someone wants a cute butterfly sitting on top of a dragon or something like that, some weird tattoo design, or someone will want like a mashup of like Venom and Carnage or something like that. So it's always different from one day to the next. So I need to be able to like flex the muscle in a way
Mhm.
to hone in on those types of details and design
That's so cool, man.
genres. Yeah.
So, what are you going to be working on today to I guess walk through with us?
So while I was been watching this air meet, it's been awesome what you put together. I love it. It's awesome. The conversations, I've learned so much already from today, just from having the conversations that you've had. And while I've been doing that, I've been working on. See if I can flip this camera. This is Spawn and Carnage.
Wow. Y'all Spawn and Carnage. You see this?
See,
Wow, that's
that's a good angle,
insane.
right? Can you see that?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
perfect. So Marcus asked a question. Marcus, you want to ask the question? I'm going to pull you on stage, bro. You could deny me, it's cool, but I'm going to pull you on stage, all right? Oh wait, no, he marked as a question. So the question is,
Oh.
who's your fellow favorite artist and why? I'm gonna invite him to stage because I've seen Marcus, but Marcus is my homie. So I'm gonna wait to see if he's joined the stage. Awesome, cool. Hey Marcus,
Hey fellas.
what's going on, man?
Oh man, living the dream, just getting off work.
Cool, man. It's good to hear your
What's up,
voice,
Marcus?
man.
And
So you
it's
want to ask
fire.
your question?
Yeah, I would like to know who's your fellow favorite artist and why.
Awesome. So that's to you, Rob. What's your
Actually know,
favorite?
or like people that the fellow like people that I
Or
aspire
definitely
from.
some artist or one of your favorite artists that maybe you had was inspired by before you started.
Um, Joe Madura,
Mm,
Jim Lee, and uh, Bill Watterson, who did Calvin and Hobbes.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Rob, let me tell you a little bit about Marcus. Marcus is one of the hardest working men on the planet. I'm just gonna give him props because he's good people's. But I'm glad you were able to make it, bro. Are you enjoying your time with this virtual meetup,
I
Marcus?
am. I am. I've been in and out. Been working at some commercial properties and doing my plumbing thing, but I've definitely been popping in and out, trying to catch as much of this as I possibly can.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you big time, brother.
Well, I sure do appreciate you, man.
All right. I'm gonna let you go. Where as we watch this amalgamation here, it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna make sure we pin this
nice to meet you,
video.
Marcus.
Thanks, fam.
Okay. You know it's crazy, Marcus. I can't get you off the stage now. So you're gonna Marcus, you belong on the stage, my friend. You belong on the stage.
Oh, good. I appreciate you, man.
So fun. Yeah, this is fun. It should make it pretty easy to do this, but okay. And we have another question here, and I'm gonna pull him up because I know him. He's gonna he says, how long does it take for you to finish a piece, and what was the longest one?
It depends on the level of detail, how big the piece is. Something like this will probably take me about 6 hours. But I've had a piece last over 12 hours,
Wow.
and I'm trying to see. I think it was this one, the Ninja Turtles and the Batman Who Laughs mashup.
Oh, that's insane.
This took a while.
Wow, that's insane.
In
So that
part because I made two versions. I colored it in two different ways,
yeah. Oh, that's
the red
hot.
and the
That's
blue.
Yeah, I like them. I like both of them actually. Wow. So anybody who's interested in any of this work, it's actually available on DefShogun's um, uh, web content. You can actually get some stuff. I actually have a mat, and I'm actually going to be purchasing some mats and giving them away today. So we'll be able to send those out to you as soon as possible. But I've had my mat
And
for over a
what I'd
year.
like to do,
Mhm.
is make this an exclusive for the Gen X comics group. So if you're
Oh
here and you
wow!
want to pick this up when it's done, it'll only be available if you partook in the event today. And it's
Yeah,
going till tomorrow as well, right? It's going for the weekend.
yeah. We're gonna do it for the whole weekend, so it'll be up and running. Yes, Daisy just put her hands up to her cheeks and can't believe what you just said. So I know everybody's like, yes, I need that. I need that. That is so cool, man. So if people want that, how do they DM you and all that good stuff? Or if they want it, you know,
They could
ASAP.
shoot me an email on at defshogun at gmail.com.
Okay. You're gonna have a lot of emails. They can be like, what?
That's okay. I'm cool with that. But yeah, like I said, like it can be dark and brooding, and then from like my stickers and stuff, like again commissions, like I could do really cute stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like I do something called the Careless Bears, and it's like my take on Care Bears,
Yep.
but they're like full of attitude and whatnot.
Oh, trust and believe. I've seen them. They look really funny.
You've seen them, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
They're really cool.
yeah,
That's a
so I'm always
sick,
having to
sick picture.
constantly switch gears, you know. So
Yeah.
it's never a dull moment going from one thing to the next, and that helps with the ADHD, you know, because sometimes you get bored real easy doing the same thing over and over. That was another thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to be into making comics because it's
Yeah.
like I don't want to have to draw the same character over and over and over and over. Like that sounds like hell to me, you know.
Yeah.
But
I know. I know exactly what you mean. Daisy
so that's
just
why I
said,
came up.
Daisy just said,
Yeah.
wait a minute. She said, did I hear Care Bears?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did.
It's like my take on the Care Bears, but they're called the Careless Bears. They could care
Yep.
less. If I'll show some in a little bit here.
Somebody asked, is it
But yeah.
defshogun at gmail.com?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Daisy, these care less bears are hilarious. They're really they run the gamut, but they all have attitude. And And there's actually a full mat that actually has all of them on there. It's really cool. And do you use NFTs? Are you making them NFTs as well for people to own?
Um, I plan to. I plan to in the future, but I just haven't yet.
Yeah,
I'm still. The market seems a little volatile right now, so I just haven't bothered
yeah, yeah.
with it yet. But this is the Tiger King,
Daisy,
Diggy.
are you geeking out, Daisy? Daisy is geeking out. She is freaking out. Is that the BIG one?
Yeah, yeah, it's BIG.
Oh, that is
That's like
hilarious.
Mr. Fix It. That's a Mr. Fix It bear with the nail through his thumb.
Uh,
Bob Ross.
Daisy said, "Time to go bug my man. I need it."
Eminem with spaghetti on his sweater already.
Yeah, the Eminem careless bear. Oh,
Some of them are commissions.
that's cool. Oh wow, that's really cool. Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
and and
Daisy, you're gonna be broke after this is all said and done. How much did he goes for?
if you for a commission, an original piece that you can work with me and design as I go
Mhm.
live and like draw it. It's at 150.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
and you get the sticker. You get the sticker file, so you'll be able to put them. You could bring them to a print shop or wherever you want nearby you, or use Sticker Mule or something. You could send them that file that I give you, and you can make stickers, mugs, like whatever you want. You could put it on anything. You know.
Daisy, I think you're
Did
right.
drunk
I think you got the Christmas present you're asking
drunks
for.
drunk Santa, Krampus,
Oh wow.
and like here's like the crew that he was talking about.
Yeah. Okay,
There's
Daisy,
like the
check
artist
this out.
there. I will not draw that for free. The Karen bear, the disassociation bear, the exhausted bear, the tired mom, the freak out bear, the FU bear with his middle finger, the pride bear, the whatever bear, anxiety bear up in front here, meh, pothead bear. It's
Yeah,
medicinal. We call it it's medicinal bear,
it's medicinal
you know.
bear.
And one trip, gamer rage, road rage.
These
So,
are
and I
so
got
cool,
all
man.
these separate. Mm, thank you. And I did a
Le-
Halloween version too. I did a where is it? Right here.
oh,
So I did all the Halloween characters.
so if somebody wanted, like, for example, a mat of those, could they just buy it off your shop it through like the Printful or just off your store, or they would have to request it from you?
Yeah, right off my shop at DefShogun.com.
Okay,
They could shoot me a message through that, or they could just send the email, or they could find me on Instagram, DefShogun, and shoot me a message there as well.
cool. Yeah, and I shared with everybody the designs you sent. They're really cool stuff, man. The Carnage Wolverine. You got Omega Red Venom, Cyberpunk It, and Gunslinger on your new arrivals. That's so cool, man. I didn't see this one. Vonic
Thank
and
you,
Nuckage.
appreciate it.
Is that a Venom and Carnage of Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles? That is insane. I
Yeah,
love that.
Venom
Oh,
Sonic.
if
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
see what I see, this is hilarious. This is so cool.
Yeah. That's one of my recent favorites. Yeah,
My man
I'll show
Tempos,
you
he says
guys.
I'm in there.
Um, where is it?
And Marcus is
Stickers?
a Venom freak. Marcus
No,
loves him some Venom.
digital art. Oh, me too. I got Venom everything, Marcus. Venom everything. I love Venom and Carnage. All things symbiote.
Oh,
The movie
here you
wasn't.
go, guys.
I like the movie
Yeah.
just because it was Venom. I like the movie just because it was Venom. But other than that,
You know, that's actually one of my favorite ones. The ones that Batman one that was sick. The Venom Batman.
Yeah, it
Marcus,
came
don't.
out really good. I was really happy with that one.
Yeah, Marcus, check that out. Check that out, Marcus. That is so cool. And then next to him is the Joker, right? The Carnage. Is it the Carnage Joker?
With the venomized bat symbol.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Joker Carnage. Yeah.
There you go, Marcus. Now, do you want Marcus? Do you want the Sprinter belt or you want that? You want the Venom? You want a Venom suit? I think.
These prints are available in the store right now.
That is so cool, man. That's hot. I told y'all we brought some fire to this
I
meetup and mini
recently did
conference.
some new sticker series. Sonic Tigers.
That's what's up. I need all of that in my life right now. Ramon said, Tempo said, I'm just gonna send you my wallet.
Let's come out with.
I think everybody is sold on your uh your
Now,
stuff,
do you,
man.
you collect a lot? You collect a lot of comics? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I sell comics, but I do collect. My wife is kind of tired because it actually has gotten out of control now. So, but I love selling comic books. You know, they actually I had a second office. I'm sorry, I had an office space, and that is now I'm gonna call it
The
condemned
warehouse.
comic condemned. And
It's a warehouse.
yeah, it's a warehouse. I'm a Jeppy now. I'm gonna be just like the Jeppy family. And then now it's permeated and it's out by where my station is. I actually took over the dining room table where I'm filming right now, and it's hilarious. So my wife, she's like, "So do I have anywhere in the house that's mine?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh,
the couch and the bedroom, maybe." So it's all good. I literally have stacks of books.
that's only for this weekend, though, right?
No, that's unfortunately that is actually my life now. So
Oh man.
I love comic books and I love collecting, real and people know this. My shows are always on Sunday at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is for some people that's early, but everybody knows it's a good time when we talk about everything under the sun. So
Right.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I have.
Temple
I
said, at
don't. I
least you
only have a
didn't say
couple.
kitchen.
Yeah. I only have a couple of long boxes and a couple of short boxes tucked away in a closet somewhere, and then I have two. I think it's two CGC books.
Hmm.
I have the number one Batman Damned. Do you remember that series?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a really good
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, I got that one, the number one signed by both the artist and the writer.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
I got that CGC'd. And I think it was a Venom and Deadpool cover piece that I recently got a couple
Hmm.
months ago. And I just got it for the cover art because it just looks sick. It was Deadpool like being inked over by Venom, and it looked really
Oh,
sick.
that was sick. I think I remember that cover. I thought to myself, that
Yeah.
is evil right there.
Yeah, it was savage looking. I was like, I need that in my life.
The chat is off the chain. Let me tell you something. Everybody, they just said, Daisy said, I just started 1 week ago in comics and have had 58 comics come in. Listen, Daisy, it gets
It's
worse.
just the
It gets
beginning.
worse.
It's just
Yeah,
the
that
beginning. It's
just the
just the
beginning,
beginning.
Daisy. Daisy,
I
wait,
had to
wait.
stop.
Yeah, yeah. I I actually told myself today, I was like, you need to stop buying more comics. You gotta dwindle it down. But I'm gonna be honest with you,
Taper it off a
Daisy.
little bit.
You'll get pulled in as soon as you see those exclusives, aka from the Gen X. Um, this is so cool, man. This is insane. I'm watching you killing it with the shadow. That's so cool. Um, yeah, we all have a problem in this chat. We all are broke because we love the medium. So
And you can stop, but it'll come in waves, man. Something will
mhm.
catch your eye. You'll be at like a Barnes and Noble or some shit, and you'll be like, oh, you know what? I should really get this whole run. I'm gonna
Yep.
find this whole run. Yeah, it'll just come across you in like a quick little idea.
Yep.
And the
Yep.
next thing you know, you got like 3 closets full of comics, and you got to go through which ones you don't want anymore. And
Yep.
that's part of the fun too, just reorganizing everything. I find like peace and solace when the
It is
kids are
pretty
finally down in
therapeutic.
bed, and I can go through. Yeah, and I can just go through my books and just like, oh, I remember this. This brings me back to this date, and you know,
So
sometimes
going
I get
back, I want
lost
to
in all
ask you
of
the
that.
same question. I wonder
Yeah,
what book when you were growing up was like nostalgic for you? Like when something triggers you, you're like, whoa, man, I wish I had that book back, or maybe you just the first book or the one that really impacted you the most.
I have the first comic that made me really get into wanting to draw and wanting to learn about comics in general.
Yeah.
And it's the Calvin and Hobbes. It was a collection. I can't remember the name of the cover,
Hmm.
but it was the collection of the Calvin and Hobbes where it was Hobbes and Calvin sliding down a snow hill on the cover. I
Yep.
think it
I
was the
actually own that.
days are just. Yeah, I had. That's the book that I first went into a comic shop that my father took me to when I was like 12 or 13, and I was like, "That's what I want." Because I just opened it up and I looked at one line of panels and I laughed and I was like, "I want this one. This is hysterical."
Y'all, isn't this amazing how I mean, this is literally masterful what you're doing. I mean, so crazy. As you're layering
Thank you.
everything and kind of I mean, that it takes precision. I unfortunately have a shaky hand. I used to draw back in the day. I used to ink, I used to do charcoal. Um, I actually gave one of my prized possessions to one of my friends for his birthday, and his
Aw.
girlfriend, and now his wife at the time, she sliced it in half. So yeah.
What?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Wife at the time, which means the wife is now an ex for good
so no,
reason.
no, she was a girlfriend at the time. Sorry. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I think hopefully he still has it. He might have she might have just sliced the actual it was like a
On
plastic
purpose?
yeah, that's a long story. But I won't get into it since we're recording. Don't want to incriminate
Right, right,
anybody.
right. Okay, okay.
But
Gotcha.
no, it was I did a charcoal piece with Batman, and it looked three-dimensional. So he was actually on top of a gargoyle, with his foot on
Oh,
it.
those are cool when they're perched on the gargoyle. I love when I see
Yeah.
Batman perched up like that. Yeah.
And the thing that I did with it is I actually created a jagged effect. So you only saw a portion of his body. You saw the chest, his legs, and his arms, sort of kind of, but the actual cape actually was so jagged um and it went across his body. It was a really cool piece. So I'm hopeful one day I can get it back somehow. Be like, do you really want that? So we'll see.
Hopefully you still got it.
Yeah, he actually does have it. I think he has it tucked away somewhere.
Okay.
So it's a pretty dope piece. I ain't gonna front. This is back in the day when I used to draw like a madman. So I thought I was gonna be in comics too, but just like you, I don't know. I don't think I could have been told like what to do because I was like,
That's the problem for me. That's the problem for me. I was like, listen, I can't wait to just make these panels for these guys to notice me.
yeah,
And then on the off chance of all these other artists that are so talented and just hope that they notice my work. I'm just gonna make my own book, see if I like it, go from
yep.
there. That's what got me into it. I'm not waiting.
Okay.
I don't have time.
And let me tell you something. I hope y'all saw what he just did. Like this is crazy. He literally the chains on there. Not only did he move with swift fashion, but he also he also got the inner, or the, I would say, the inner linking straight on. Like that looks tight.
I hate
Wow.
chains, bro. Chains are the
I
bane of
bet.
my existence.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
cool.
listen. Half the time, I don't know what I'm doing. I just go with the flow and I go with my instinct. You know,
Yeah.
like this morning, I was racking my brain. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do for this show? What can I do that would be really cool? That's right in my wheelhouse, so I'm comfortable with it. This way, I could talk and work at
Yeah.
the same time and answer questions. You know, I was thinking about all that, trying to be strategic about it. You know, I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, Spawn and Carnage. I haven't done anything like that yet. Let me do that. So,
Liam said perfection. This is a really cool piece. Liam, did you
thanks.
get, since you asked for, was it Liam that asked for your email? Did you already email him? Oh, you probably did, bro. He's like, I need that in my life.
Thank you,
He
Liam.
said, I did. Tempos, actually, Tempos was the one. He said, I did. I did.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, hilarious. Hey, Tempos, tell me, what do you like about this piece? I had to get my man Tempos in here. For some reason, it would not allow him to actually gain access to get in here, and I had to make him a speaker, so that's why he hits that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had so many. I'm sorry about that internet issue earlier. I've been on and off the phone with the internet company for like months now, and it's just they're not resolving the issue. They just and there's nothing I can do because they're the only high speed service provider in the area. You know,
Yep,
they got us
they
locked
got
down.
us. Yep, yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. I had to switch between Verizon and Comcast, and they're both terrible.
I heard Verizon was good.
I thought so too,
I
but
guess it depends
sometimes,
where you are, right?
yep, that's what it is. Yep, because I think theirs is underground. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so Tempo said, I like how detailed it is from start. You can tell it's a lot of work going into it. Daisy said Verizon's pretty good in Houston. Well, that's good. That's good, Daisy. I'm happy. I have Comcast and I can't stand them. I was actually petrified today that my Comcast would go out, and it actually did go out today.
Oh
So
my god. I had issues with it earlier, and I'm like, oh, please don't do this to me. It was finally fine, like all week. It was like decent because I was able to go live, and because that's
yeah,
where I get like, that's how I advertise while I work. You know what I mean? So I'll go on
yeah,
TikTok where I have the most reach, the potential for the most reach of eyes, and I go live on TikTok. I try to go live every night or every morning when I get up, whenever the traffic is good, and I'll be working, but I'll be live streaming while I work, so people see that it just the snowball just constantly builds as you
yep.
go. You know, I wasn't sure
So
if I was able to do it, I just really wanted to be my dream as an artist is just to be able to be an artist, do what I love to do, and provide for my family while I do it. That's it.
boom.
I don't want to be I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be recognized. Just as long as I can get paid doing what I love to do and provide for my family, cool. I'm cool with that.
Well, I'm hopeful we can keep pumping y'all. If everybody in this chat, please let me know. Let us know how we can get this man. He is talented. Did I say we brought the talent? Seriously, this whole experience today has been nothing but talent. This is crazy. Somebody said, yes, do what you love to life's too short to do something you're not happy doing for a good amount of your life. That's correct. Yes. Yes, Daisy.
Man, I worked as a technical support guy at a cable company, on the phone getting yelled at all day for 12 hours a day. Trust me.
Mm,
You think there's hell on earth? It's there. It's right
yeah.
there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why, during the pandemic, people realized their value. We've been underpaid and
Yes,
overworked.
yes,
So people are like, we're out and we're gonna do our own thing, which is why so many businesses prop themselves up.
yeah, exactly.
Marcus, you selling your business first thing Monday morning. He's joking. He's just joking. I got it. Marcus, I was like, wait, bro, we need to talk offline. I need to know more. And Daisy said, can't wait to finish school so I can have my dream job as a juvenile probation officer to help troubled adolescents and help kids
Oh, that's
lives.
awesome.
Hmm.
That's gotta be such a difficult job, though. But like, it's gotta be rewarding too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Tempos, you have a question? You said question? Did you want to raise your hand? You want to ask it? Oh, I'm sorry. You already asked it. That's my bad. I got to maneuver between this. Okay. So I'm going to pull Tempos up. That's my homie right here. Oh, wait. Tempos, you don't want to come up? All right. So Tempos asked, actually, you know what? Yeah. I can't pull you up, bro. All right. We're going to have to pull you up at some other point. Okay. Here we go. Wait a minute.
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I actually did. I actually thought I was losing my mind one day when I was doing this. It was actually with 150 people.
Whoa!
Um, yeah, yeah. I've actually had up to 400 at one point, which is ridiculous. So,
Wow, that's
the
a good
question at hand
turnout.
was, yeah, and it's not fun, man. Especially online, it's just nuts.
Right, right.
It's nuts, and everybody wants to do like specialized breakout rooms, and I'm like, hell no. We're gonna random this whole thing. I'm not cutting it up. So anyway. So Tempos asks, what's your favorite art you've done that you can't and won't ever get rid of? So something that you currently own or have.
My favorite art that I've done. Uh, it's a toss up. I really love that TMNT piece I did that I showed you guys.
Yeah.
I'm I know that apparently the 90s for comics was a dark ages for some reason.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a stigma towards it, but I love the pit and I love the darkness.
Oh
So when I
man.
mashed them both up together,
Wow.
this
Look at that, y'all.
piece took, I don't know if it looks a little blurry on my end. Is
Oh,
it
we can
blurry
see
to
it.
you guys?
We
Okay,
can see
all
it.
right.
It's pretty dope, man.
Um, little canvas information.
So Tempo said, he said, nice. I'm a Pitt and Max fan. So that Keith stuff
17
is pretty
hours.
dope. 17
17
hours.
hours in 56 minutes, almost 18 hours. No, I didn't do that all at once. That wasn't, this is like over a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
I'm
Just a
not,
couple of days. That's it.
yeah, I'm not a psycho.
I'm like, you're a glutton for punishment. That's a lot.
Right.
So Marcus is he actually is a business owner, and he says, since I'm a plumber, I'm gonna need a venomized Mario.
Done. I can do it. I actually did. You're going to love this, Marcus. I did, this is one of my originals that I did on my iPad, was Mario in Zombieland. Let's see if I can find it. So, there it is.
Oh wow. Marcus gave. He's looking. He's like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life. That is dope. Yep. Oh wow, that's really cool. I wish they made a video game like this.
That would be awesome. A survival horror with Mario. I'd
Yeah,
play it.
I would too.
I think that's the only Mario piece I did, other than I did these video game um, montages. So like I went from like PS4. I didn't do a PS5 one yet because there's still games coming out for it. But like I put all the characters in that were big on PS4,
Hmm.
Switch,
Daisy said VR mode.
the Xbox
Imagine.
One.
Wow. I don't know if I'm ready for that, Daisy.
Oh my god.
Wait, Liam said instant millionaires. That I
Yes,
think what's happening right now is we're basically think tanking it, and we just need to figure out the crowdfunding part. I think we
right,
have
right.
I think we have a script ready. We'll have a script ready by the end of the week. We'll do Mario in Zombieland and do a cartoon. I bet you
And
people
we'll pitch it to Nintendo.
and yeah, pitch it to Nintendo. We'll make a cartoon. Actually, we got to make the toy first, and then we do the cartoon, and then we do the movie. Temple said, "I'll start at OnlyFans just to get the money up."
Make it easy on yourself. Just show off your feet.
Yeah, yeah.
People love feet, apparently.
Liam said you can use mine. So just to give you a heads up, this community is off the chain. I mean, they've been with us the whole time. So I could imagine. I could imagine they're on a loop. They're just loopy right now. So I appreciate it. Y'all are so funny. Every Sunday, I actually I figured everybody's still asleep. Well, people are still off the chain in the morning. So we get into some spicy stuff. Temple said I got Latin feet. Not the feet pics, Daisy said.
Yeah, when you first wake up, there's no.
I can't even repeat what they're saying because they're gonna throw you off. They are so crazy. They get so detailed about feet. It's insane. So if somebody came to you and they
What
say,
have I done?
"Hey, can you?" What have I done? If somebody came to you today from like one of the Marvel DCs, what characters would you want to touch upon? Like which ones would you want to like lead?
I would do Venom. I would do
Mm.
Batman. I would do. I think I would do Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's with Archie Comics, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, I would do Hellboy.
Mm,
Uh,
that's a good one.
yeah, I think those. I would do anything from Capcom. Like I love Street Fighter games stuff. So
Mm.
like anything for like Ryu and Akuma, things like that.
Yep.
I love that stuff.
Gosh, you brought back memories. I remember putting quarters in playing Street Fighter 2, the championship edition.
My
Daisy
game
asks,
was
"How about
Marvel
Loki?"
vs. Capcom 2. I was
Oh,
a
that's a good
beast.
one. Oh,
Loki, Loki's cool. Loki's cool. Loki's cool. That's a good one because I like all the anti heroes. You
yep.
know, like ride the line on they're on the fence about being good or bad.
Daisy
I
said,
like
"I'd
that.
love to see your take on the Gator Loki."
Done. Done, done, done. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's in stickers because I made a sticker out of it.
Uh-oh.
See if I can find it.
You see that, Daisy? He made a sticker out of it.
There
Wow.
he is.
Or done. Done, Daisy. You're gonna have to ask your partner for a lot for Christmas. uh, that is so cool. You know who's one of my favorites? Magneto has always been a favorite of mine.
Mm.
That's a
Oh,
vicious dude.
Magneto's cool too. He's boss.
Yeah.
He's a boss.
And you
I
know
would do
who else?
Wolverine. If we're talking X Men, I would do Wolverine. I would do Nightcrawler.
Yep.
Nightcrawler's the shit.
Yeah. You know what else?
Who
I
else?
also like Mr. Sinister.
Yes, I love that style. Just his like so omnipresence. Like he just looks like he owns the page every time he's on it. You know.
Yep. So Liam, I'm gonna give you some history on Liam. Liam is Irish, right? And Liam is also adopted Puerto Rican. So that's what he
I'm
claims
Puerto
right
Rican.
there. See? But Liam said Loki killed my boy Balder in Norse mythology. So he's a little salty about that. So that's why he doesn't like Loki. He said Loki's trash.
Boulder got his ass kicked in
And
the
Thor,
God of War game, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh man. I'm glad you're drawing. It's hilarious. So, not to go back to Jimbo, but was some of the things that he was talking about as far as what he said as far as some of the advice. Did any resonate with even your? Because everybody has their own path, but is that something that
Oh,
really connected with?
absolutely, absolutely. It just it just brought me back down to brought me back down to earth because like when you look at someone's work like his, you think to yourself, there's no way that I can get there unless I don't know. There's nothing I could do to like he's on another level. I feel he's on some otherworldly shit, like if,
Yeah,
for lack of a better word. And it's just seeing how humble he is and how uh, his advice is basically the same advice that I would give somebody that was looking at my work the same way that I look at his.
mm,
Have
yeah,
have patience. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Just do what you love to do. Enjoy it. You know.
yep,
Don't lose your love for it because once it becomes like something like a job like that to a point where you're not looking forward to working, that's when it's a problem.
yep. It's true. Real quick in the chat, I just want to make sure because on Rob's part, I see that his mic is off, but I'm hearing him. Do y'all hear him as well? Okay, cool. They can hear you. I was sitting there going, wait,
Okay.
why does it look like he's muted? If he was muted the
Yeah,
whole time,
my heart was in my throat just now. I was like, oh my god, I'm so dumb.
no, they can hear you. It's all good. I could hear you.
All
I was
right,
like,
cool.
wait, they can hear you too. You know what's interesting about what he was talking about, which also lends itself to the humbleness of the dude. He rattled off some greats that he knows that he's connected to, and that to me is insane. That he's a part of that crew and he knows
Yeah,
those group guys, right? But he's still kind of chill, um, which is really dope.
yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. I can't. Once I saw him hold up that Wolverine, I was like, oh my god.
Was that was pretty sick? Yeah, yeah. I actually showed him your work
Well, what am I
when I
doing
talked
with
to him,
my life?
and
You
he
did?
loved it. Yeah, he loved it. He thought it was so cool. He actually loved the fact
Wow.
that you were infusing, multiple personalities. So you definitely, actually showed it to him. I was like, yeah, let me show you this. This is from DefShogun. This is Rob, and he was like, that is so good. And then
Oh my god,
he
you're giving me goosebumps, bro.
he was telling me that he had to meet these deadlines and whatnot. So I think you kind of gave him. This was late at night for him, early in the morning for me, but I really appreciated him. But yeah, he definitely was like, I showed him some of your stuff. It was pretty cool. I actually showed him the mat,
Wow.
and he was like, "Whoa, okay." So big props to you, man. You on that
Thank
level.
you so
Don't
much
don't
for
ever,
doing that.
yeah, definitely don't ever cheapen. Your stuff is tight, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I put a lot of time into like trying to develop my craft. Even now as where I'm at, people love seeing what I do, and I get all the compliments. But I'm always like, oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. I should have moved this hand over here. I should have thought more about the pose. All I'm doing is picking it apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I
All right.
appreciate that you're enjoying it.
We got a question. I'm gonna post it up. Do you ever plan on doing a comic with a partner and dropping as an exclusive?
Uh, like working with somebody, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think doing something like that would be awesome, and honestly would be very beneficial. Because I wouldn't have to if whatever aspect that they would be working on, I wouldn't have to do it. you know,
Yeah.
like I'd be okay with that. And I have a Discord too, so if anybody wants to stay in touch, hit me up in the Discord. If you go to my Instagram at DefShogun and you go into the link in my bio has my link tree, so you could just click on it to join the Discord. And if you have any questions or you want to link up in any way, please feel free to hit me up, shoot me a message. And I always check my messages and stuff at the end of the night, whatever I miss. So,
That's cool.
and let's talk because I have a couple of ideas, but they're like I don't think I'm on the level that I should be at to be able to pull it off properly, if that makes sense. Like I
Mm,
know where I stand, and the
mhm.
project that I have in mind requires something like um, Delgado,
Okay.
like that kind of detail.
Well, I might have to hit you up. Let me tell you why. Because once I write
Okay,
this, a couple of comic books, and I want to publish them, I might need you to make the variant cover,
I'm down. I would love to do covers.
and I'd only make one of one. Be like, this is ultra, ultra. When Steve was talking about, the these comic books that came out years ago, and they had a low print run, and people thought they were trash, and now they're the hardest things to find. I just find it interesting because people think,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, it's all relative, right? It's all subjective about what you value. And sometimes,
right.
the 90s books, I had a slew of them. I love them to death. You know how many Spider-Man number ones by McFarlane I've had? I still have one that's a poly bag.
Wow.
And I'm thinking about opening it up and
I
and
don't think
getting
I
it pressed.
have that. I don't even have that.
Yeah.
I have the Venoms. I have a bunch of Venom stuff. But I
That's
didn't like start getting into collecting until much later on. Like I picked up a couple here and there, but then
Your
toward
hand
the
is so
later
steady,
end.
man. Your hand is so steady. You like a surgeon.
I
That
don't know
is
about that, man.
insane.
Sometimes my hand will shake randomly, and I have to hold it with my other hand just to be like,
Okay.
all right, stop. You know.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I was going to share this with you. One time I got onto your feed, a TikTok feed, and I got in towards the tail end of the,
Hmm.
you almost finished. And I put in a suggestion in there, and you said, "Oh man, that would have been dope. Where were you like 5, 10 minutes ago or something like that?" And I was like, dude, I
Sounds
just got
familiar.
on.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I was like, oh, what about this color? This would be crazy if, and you said, dude, where were you like 15, 20 minutes ago? I was like, oh.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
But you have a good following, man. I think people obviously they know your work. So I'm hoping that even our team up in here, as they get to know you, I hope they invest in you. I think, I think $150 is really reasonable. And however way we can support you, we definitely will, push it out. One of the things that I like to do, even, you know, as you build this piece out, the virtual piece, and perfect it. I definitely would love to have you back and doing podcasts and doing the live pieces here and really showcasing your work. Um, just because your stuff is dope.
Absolutely. I'd be honored. I'd be honored. Thank you. And thank you guys. I appreciate it. I haven't done too many podcasts and stuff with a lot of people because I'm
Yeah.
very. I'm just. Sometimes I feel like I'm socially awkward because I'll stumble over my words and stuff, and I don't want to sound like an idiot, you know.
Mm.
So I just kind of. I was like, I'll just go live and do my own thing, you know. But
Yeah.
in this industry, you can't. You have to branch out. You have to meet new people. Like he said, you know, you have to talk to other fellow artists and work together and collaborate and make something that's bigger than yourselves. And it's the only way you're gonna do it is if you work with other people. Like
Yep.
working on your own thing will only get you so far,
Yep.
you know, and it's so true.
I'm gonna tell Jimbo. I'm gonna say, Jimbo, could you collaborate with my man over here? He
I don't
began.
know if he'd do that.
I think he would. I actually think he would. He actually probably would. He's that dope.
I would lose my shit. I would lose my mind.
He showed me something he was finishing and working on, and he did it. I think he did it with like Capullo or something. I said
Wow.
that is awesome. I loved it. It was really cool.
Kapulos, he's a savage too.
Yep.
I like Jim Lee. I like is it Alan Silvestri? The guy that
Yes.
did Witchblade and the Darkness?
Yep.
I
Sylvester's
love
the.
his gritty look.
You know who else is? I thought was always underrated. Jai Lee.
Jai Lee sounds familiar.
Yeah, he used to do.
What has he done?
He did he had a series in Image because he was over there for a minute. He
Oh
did.
wait, is Soul Saga?
Yes. Yo, his stuff is
I loved
crazy.
Soul Saga. That shit was sick. That
He,
work
you
was
know that
sick.
I he did the cover for that iconic cover with Wolverine, and he's got samurai swords through him, and he's crouched
Yes,
down.
yes.
He did that,
Wow.
and he did Namor as well in underwater, sitting on a throne. Um, yeah, his stuff is pretty dope
Oh, I
too.
know what you're
But
talking about. It's kind of like hunched over to the side kind of thing.
yeah, yep, yep. So he's one of my favorites. I always thought his style was interesting. It was a lot different.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
So Rob, we are at the tail end of this session, but I'm going to pause you. I want you to keep going because we're going to come back to you after we.